This is why Liverpool are the big bad favourites. And I've said I think they win the league, but this is why I get annoyed, because Liverpool will drop points this season, but it's what Liverpool could drop as many points as they did, as like last year. Yeah, but you need to be there to exploit it. We're already chasing a 4-point deficit now, because what Liverpool have taken maximum points, and they will drop points and pick up more. But we're chasing what, a 4-point deficit, because what we lost to Liverpool. Obviously, we've drawn today. Well, 5 points. My maths is off, but you get the point. Pardon me, we got a point today. I'm going to ask you, look, this, we're running some Martinelli propaganda, 1,000,000%. Do you believe in Martinelli? That's your job, my son, bro, my son. Like, this is your... My son has done it twice. They criticize Arteta's game management and all these things. Less of that, man. He might have made a mistake with Merino, but come on, who doesn't make mistakes in life, guys? Mistakes are lessons. He never hit this guy is not learning this lesson, because I know there's gonna be another big game. You're gonna do the Merino thing. I don't even think EZE was cold and that like that, but at the end of the day, this is why you buy magical players for magical moments. See the past do it. EZE, Trossard as well. Trossard did your thing, boys. You fucked up conceding that stupid goal, but we did our thing. Who said they weren't watching Match of the Day? They must really be deluded. 342 likes. Keep smashing the likes, people. Big up yourselves. Let's get into some full-time thoughts. Let me know everything, people. But like, honestly, my emotions are just coming back inside now, because I was trying to hide it. I'll be real. I gave up at the 87. Specifically, it said 87 minutes, 15 seconds. That's when I think someone even commented, it's not our day. I saw it. I was like, yeah, you know what? We've lost. It's going to get dark. All of these kind of things. I did. I was a lot more optimistic than a lot of you. But yeah, worst performance so far. I'm not going to lie. That's reactionary. We were easily worse against Man United. Easily. For me, it's jarring, because if I look at the game on the whole grand scheme of it now, I actually think the first 9 minutes, or until literally Haaland scored, I actually think we started quite positive. Stupid goal. I think Rice, Zubamendi, Merino, several players. And before you talk about our defenders, for a team that is, you know, good defensively, hasn't conceded from open play, that first goal was stupid. Well, the only goal we conceded was stupid. I feel like there was like maybe 10, 15 minutes is an exaggeration, folks. But to me, anyways, it felt like there was a 10, 15-minute period straight after conceding. We're feeling a bit sorry for ourselves. Like, we're feeling sorry for ourselves, if that makes sense. After that, I think we done okay. I think we ended the first half good. We came into the second half well. I must admit, I think it's more City not believing in themselves than scared of us. But I've never seen Pep like take off Haaland, back five, all of these things. And don't get twisted, when he's doing this is elite management, I believe, from him, or in-game management. And of course, I'm looking at it like we struggle to play great football and break people down on the best of days. But I'm seeing a back five, thinking, oh, it's not going to be our day. To be fair, I think EZE should have started. Arteta, you brought him on, it made it happen. Martinelli, it made it happen. I didn't agree. Well, I wouldn't even say I didn't agree, but probably away from Merino being in midfield, it pissed people off. It didn't surprise people. Trossard starting probably surprised people. Trossard, I think he did well today. Gyökeres still no service. I think Madueke did well. Probably count himself unfortunate that he got subbed. Saka looked good for someone that's been out for a minute. But I think they showed us a lot of respect. And a lot of the time with Arsenal, I think we confuse being busy for being productive. Like, we'll huff and puff, we'll get corners, we'll get the ball here and there, but we're not really creating clear-cut chances. It's taken a great run from Martinelli, but a bit of magic from EZE, which is why you buy these guys, isn't it? To make that happen. Like, I think if we could really create chances, we probably bag a couple of today. And to be honest with you, a lot of the things I've said about us specifically in the final third, I've probably said them in all the 5 games we've played so far. United, definitely. Liverpool, definitely. Even if you want to hide behind a great free kick, definitely. I know it sounds mad, but I think it was there against Leeds. Obviously, when you dump 5 goals in, I'm looking mad saying that. Definitely there. Today, definitely there. Forest, we scored 3 goals and we smelt blood, professional performance, but definitely there. Arteta, it's time to play football. It's time to play football, man. You got Pep parking the bus, and Martinelli hero. Lovely to see him get a bit of confidence. Trossard as well, because you've been on the peripheral things, but it's same old in terms of the final third. Bit new in that we conceded a cheap goal. I haven't seen Pep that defensive in a while. On one hand, you're probably happy you gained a point because we were on course to lose all, but it's another one of what if. And what's that? 5 points dropped now, really and truly, and it didn't need to be that. Really, at minimum, you should have drawn against Liverpool and potentially won today or got more, but we can't do the coulda, woulda, shoulda. We can only deal with the reality. When you can't win, don't lose. I think for the players, there's stuff they need to learn. For Arteta, there's things you need to learn. All we can do is move forward to Nottingham to Newcastle. But at the end of the day, the only winners today are Liverpool. They done their job in their game against Everton. Both teams that are seen as challenging them for this title drop points is what it is. But Arteta, these conservative tactics are not going to get us where we want to get to. We want to, we're a good team, but we want to be a great team. And I'm not even saying we're the best team we can beat everyone. For me, great teams are those that have won trophies. Newcastle's team is a great Newcastle side. They ended their drought. The 2 Liverpool teams who have won the Premier League, anyone that's won anything at Arsenal, anything, one of the greatest Spurs sides, they won the Europa League. That's the territory we want to cross. What we've been doing has got us here. What we want to do to get to that next level, we need to become individuals we haven't been. And Arteta knows this because he said in pre-season, the manager these men needed 3-4 years ago is not the one we need now. I'm seeing the same old patterns, Arteta. It's getting a bit predictable. We saved our bacon today. On another hand, it won't happen. And in these 5 games in the Prem, we've seen many different... We probably should have got a lot less against United. We probably were unlucky against Liverpool. We probably, depending on some, deserved a bit more or a bit less today. But that's football. At some point, everything's going to correlate, man. Bloody hell, mate. Yeah. Don't know what to tell you, lot, apart from big up yourselves because we got 357 likes. We're not going anywhere anytime soon. By 8 p.m, we're going to have a separate stream. But yeah, man. Crazy, man. You know what? And I have to say this, big up Pep as well. Because, yeah, your team's conceded. And I actually think your players shagged it. Because you took off Haaland. You went back 3. To be fair, as much as I hate him, Bernardo Silva, elite time wasting. Donnarumma, man of the match, based on it, how it took 75 minutes to get a yellow card. This is why I rate Italians, bro. They're so good at that kind of dark arts, bro. The mentality is different. They're lit. I think there's many positives, more so for City. You could sit there and say, because of the media rhetoric or how people view City, a draw is good for them versus us. But then you have to say, was there more pressure on City today? Because I know what the talking points would have been if we were a goal up and Arteta did all of them things and he still conceded and points lost from winning positions. But for me, it's more of a case of, I wouldn't say how we approached the game. It's the personnel at the start of the game. Because if I actually think until that goal went in, we're doing all right. One does wonder if EZE was there. And Arteta, this tells me, you're not shook to do these things. Putting EZE in the 10, gambling with taking off Timber, which half the things we said he needs to do, he went and done it. Sub at half time. But again, you're only doing that when plan A isn't working. So today you pivoted, but I'm quite frustrated because I feel like I'm seeing the same things week in, week out. And you don't know me. I'm not one of them guys, everything out, burn everything. You lot can have them thoughts if you want that. But yeah, I think Merino was better than people gave him credit, but it was tired. Zubimendi, I think you were so-so. Rice, I think you grew into the game. Gyökeres, I think you're starved, even though he's a bit mad with it. Trossard, Madueke. Timber, I think he was a bit... But yeah, Saka looked sharp in his minutes, I'll say. Yeah, man. For me, big up Madueke and Trossard. But I keep seeing the same things, man. So for the players, you can't concede a goal of that magnitude. For Arteta, you got to get the balance, bro. Obviously, if Merino worked and we scored a goal early doors and we're winning, no one don't care. But unfortunately, this is football. I can only deal with what ifs. So we stole something. We snatched a draw out of the jaws of defeat. But it's a case of what if. And unfortunately, as a football club, I think we're stuck in this what if and ideal scenario syndrome. Like, what if this, what if that, ideal scenarios, because people are going to say it today. Oh, if we never had that mistake, we would have won 1-0. It would have been 0-0. And there's logic in that. But at some point, you have to look at reality. It's like the Liverpool game. Like, oh, Szoboszlai doesn't score that free kick. You're right. You are right. By the end of the day, it happened. And if you isolate those 1 or so minute flashpoints, what are we doing for the rest of the 90? My only real criticism with Arteta, beyond the obvious, bottom line, you need to win a silver, innit? It's simple as that. Bro, you've got the tools to make some wavy attacks. You have it, man. Madueke shown you can. The only criticism I've got for Madueke is I don't know if you're going to get goals and assists. Everything else, very happy. Trossard reminded people. Martinelli super sub, your thing. We know what Saka brings. Gyökeres is not going to be the prettiest. And again, we don't create on the best today. So when you're playing the top 6, it does not surprise me that against Amarin, against Slot, and undoubtedly today, nothing. Even when, big up Trossard, because Trossard kept trying to find Gyökeres. Even when there was one, he tried to find Gyökeres. And I think Gyökeres ended up earning a corner. Bro, you're just doing cardio. This is what it is. But for me, Gaffer, I can't lie. You got the tools, bro. You've got the tools. It's down to you now. So, yeah, man, like, we need to review the game. There's a reality where we could have lost. There's obviously a reality where we could have won. Reality is that we drew. All we can do is move forward, innit? Boy. I don't know what to say, people. Like, football is mad. Football is mad. But we definitely made it more difficult, more harder for ourselves unnecessarily. So you can say Arteta was proactive, but again, you're kind of rectifying your own issues. Yes, bro, I'm free. Yes, I love it. I love it. We'll send a link just before broski. Krasnodar had Trossard on the ropes. Yeah, he definitely won. He's definitely physical in that. But I genuinely think Trossard did okay today. I'm not saying he was great and amazing, but you did okay, especially in the second half. I actually didn't want you to come off. I think the midfield is where I'm looking at today. Obviously, you can say, oh, Saliba, Magalhaes, Calafiori for the goal. Out the midfield. And a part of it is obviously the players need to be a lot better, but I think they were dead off their own. I'll tell you, like, bro, like, come on, stop the Merino thing now in midfield. Like, it's over now. It's over now. Like, it's over now. Come on. Eze's there. When Yeri's local, it's time now. It's childish. The science thing has got us here. Add a bit of magic to the science. It's like Arteta's your favorite science teacher. And he's great, but you just want him to have an exciting experiment, man. That's what I want. I want to, you know, what did we do in secondary school? Like dice open lamb or something, like a lamb heart. Like we need some magic now in the final. For you got tools, bro. Madueke is not horrible. Gyökeres ain't horrible. Saka's not horrible. Trossard, Martinelli. You've got Odegaard. You're making Rice add some things to his game. Zubimendi can conduct. And at the same time, regardless of what you think of these players, myself included, bro, these guys cost peas. They cost peas. Make something happen. Marcel, tired. We didn't lose. Tired corn. Tired corn. You're vexed because you thought Arsenal was losing. Delete your drafts, Marcel. Tired corn. Tired corn. Get your comments in. Smash the like button. Ooh, I'm getting pressed. We're here for a long time, folks. Dead. Dead. Perfect weekend for Liverpool, but dead. Even me, I thought we were losing. Ouch, man. You know, man. I need someone donate me their hamstring and then what? Dumb idea to do leg day as well before this live stream. It's very, very smart idea from me. Come on, hey. Arteta, it's on you though, man. When's our next top 6 game? Obviously, big up Newcastle, but like proper top 6, like proper top 5 and Spurs. When's our next one? Silliness, man. But that's our 3rd open play goal conceded as well. Someone's got to piss you off, people. I'm going to be the one. And I can't lie, it's nice to get something because I'm not happy with a draw. That's the realm we're in now. That's the realm we're in. We have to act like we've been here. I'm not happy with it. Ouch. I'm not happy with a draw. But I'm happy with a draw under the premise. Because I know Bernardo Silva, they would have been chatting. But not, hey, Bernardo Silva, you're a pussy as well, you know. You're a pussy. Do you know I'm on you? Do you see how life comes at you fast? Oh, Arsenal just set up to defend and all of that. Come outside. Come to the front and stage and centre. Please have that same energy. Because this is what you don't understand. The game's the game. Good thing you're a footballer and your gaffer is a gaffer and a wonderful gaffer at that. Come outside, you prick. But anyways, I know the chatting that he would have done, that Roger would have done. Ruben Diaz, I don't even really see you when Arsenal play like that. You're a good defender. Yeah, you got Maya Jama, Amanda Magellas and that. You're doing your thing. But you love to do chatting. So I didn't want to hear anything these guys had to say. Because you could see what it meant in little ways. Every bit of time wasting, every bit of kicking the ball, every bit of, they pull it out for a corner. That's the territory we're in now. But Arsenal fans, I don't want you to sit there and be happy with that and be like, oh, look how far we've come. Look what we've done. That's great. We are here now. Act like you've been here before. It's about being disappointed. We're seeing City camped in their own half, pleading, begging for their lives. You think Pep wants to take off Haaland? Remember, Haaland used to, Haaland probably put himself in his FPL team when he played Arsenal 9 times out of 10. So that's the positives. And we clawed something from the game. But it's the start. There is going to be a lot of what ifs. Bernardo Silva, come outside. Come outside, please. Come outside, please. Because Man City is full of certified real G's. One of them, you're not. You're a coward. You can have all the money in the world, all the ability. You've been capped by your country. You've lived the dream that me and many boys in this live stream wanted to of a footballer. But when you go into your nice mansion and you kiss your kids and everything and you look in the mirror, you're a fanny, mate. Like, you're absolutely a twat. Like, you're actually a muppet. Like, and I didn't, and the fact that you're not smiling, as fickle as it is, that will be the tonic I will sip today. Salut. Smash the like button, folks. Even that as well. First half, as I said, I think we reacted a bit better. But end of the day, technically, Madueke's chance was the first chance on target, right? I think we had 1 shot on target. It was a low-key affair, I think. City had 2 shots on target in the first half. We had 1. We knew that. But this is what I mean. Like, we confuse being busy with being productive. And I understand it. I think many casual football fans don't understand. You can't just be gun-ho. You have to move it from left to right, frustrate the opposition. But it doesn't go up a decibel. And for me, Arteta, this is another reminder that you're always on a learning experience. Sometimes just put the players where they're supposed to be and they make things happen. Pardon me. Eze, you should have started. It's cool. And Eze could have scored. Let it all work out. Let it all work out. Hey, we're here, man. I knew you boys were ruining my weekend. You've dampened it, but you ain't ruined it. So yeah, man, it is what it is. Do you believe in Martinelli? Oh, look at you. 80% of you shameless. Stay over there. Please stay over there. If you weren't with me in the trenches, when you lot were saying, oh, he can't even get past a 50-year-old Ashley Young and all of these things, when you lot were saying all these things, don't come back over here. Please don't come over here. You sold your stocks, fuck off. Simple as that. Can't talk to me about Nelly. Oh, I tell you, I'm on you as well. Lewis Skelly should have come on. I maintain that. Do you mean stop the cap? It means we want to win. We want to win every top 6 game. Warren, you beat Chelsea, bro. Calm down. You know you're going to lose next week. I'm entertaining logical football fans and Arsenal fans. Big up Warren because he knows good content creators. He's a mod. I have to just focus on things that affect my community. Man of the match. Who would you lot give man of the match from a City perspective? Because I think I wouldn't feel comfortable giving it Donnarumma, car. You didn't have to do much. Like, you didn't have to do much, but I think you did well. And I like the way you time waste. I think Doku was good today, to be honest. Haaland obviously got the goal. Actually, I think Haaland did a lot of dirty work for City as well, if I'm brutally honest with you. But man of the match from an Arsenal perspective. Saliba looked a bit rusty to be expected. Martinelli, of course. Eze's got to be there. To be fair, Saks could be there. I mean, the subs look some of the better players, if I'm completely honest. Just put Rice for the culture. You lot are far too kind, though, man. 383 likes. TG, stop with the Martinelli shit. He's been shit until a few games. 2 goals don't change stuff. I hear that. But you know what? I raise you. You're only as good as your last game. And I believe in, if you're that vocal in critiquing, and there's still question marks, did he not bag? You're only as good as your last games. Currently, he's got one of the best goals to minute ratios over any attacking player, not just for Arsenal, but across Europe's top 5 leagues. Funny that. Martinelli in his role off the bench, Eze in the 10. You start looking at footballers differently. Who would have thought? GG, Soldier, Nelly Stocks. Yo, I'm even mad. Mikel can't coach attacking football, no central play. He can because he's done it before. He don't want to. That hairy well Haaland. Damn. Doku, Donnarumma claimed every cross we put inside. Say him. Hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss streams or uploads. Darkness, man. Gyökeres is a scrub. Martinelli should get it, but Big Don was incredibly good today. O'Reilly, you're being a hipster. I would actually say Haaland for his defensive work. I actually think he, like, obviously, you're never going to waffle about that for Haaland. But I actually think he's decent. I wanted Ruben out. I wanted Chelsea to win. You don't listen. Warren, you're one of them fans that want your team to lose just so your team, you can get what you want. That's crazy. Well, Trossard can't run in behind. The only good thing Trossard did was switch the ball. Yeah, I think some of you are disingenuous, yeah. Title race, I don't know about that. You lot aren't. Some of you are disingenuous. Some of you don't like a player. It's okay to think Martinelli, Trossard, Gyökeres, this one, that one is not good enough. But I think some of you lot let the fact that you don't rate these guys affect what you're seeing on the pitch, because you can't tell you. Come on, be honest. You can't have energy for Trossard today. You can't say he weren't good today. Listen, Noni is paired with Merino. What is he supposed to do with that? No one can get Noni. To be fair, Noni's probably our player in the first half. Noni was the one I'm like, right, you gonna make something happen. Obviously, that's the only real way to get Saka in, and there's only 11 players on the pitch. But Noni, genuinely, I didn't want you to come off. I actually felt Noni Madueke was quite hard done by, quote unquote, to be sub. You can't have energy for Noni. Noni's a better player than everyone, including myself, gave him credit for. I still maintain, I couldn't tell you who to buy, but maybe that 50 million could have went elsewhere. I still think the only real thing you're lacking, Noni, is you're performing, and some man do score and get assists without necessarily playing well. I need goals from you, but there's a role for you here. An expensive role, really, but there's a role for you here, and you're doing your thing. And you actually think, bro, like, Matt Noni, I hear it. You're better than Reece. You're kind of everything I thought. I used to think Reece Nelson could be. Apart from when we all thought Reece Nelson was going to be the guy. Merino just can't crack the intensity of the league. He's just too slow to play midfield in the Prem. I'm not for it, man. Even in the first half, there's a couple times when we're breaking, it's just the wrong personnel. Or to be fair to Merino and Gyökeres, they're involved in the build-up part. I'm happy not to lose. Gyökeres' lack of service is very concerning. Perspective. Pep spending $1 million on defenders for the second half to defend a 1-goal lead should give us hella confidence and fear into the rest of the Premier League teams waiting to face us. No, yeah, what is going on? When I say teams fear Arsenal, I don't mean, oh yeah, we're going to do a madness, but teams respect Arsenal. Fear is not a bad word. You know, it's not a bad word. Like, teams fear us. There's a respect from Slot, from Pep. We're in that realm now, but we need to act like we've been here. It's what are we going to do with that? Because it was an eye-opener. I didn't think Pep would be that defensive, but we need to act like we've been here before now. We've earned that right to be respected like that from a purely the managers and the players and the footballing point of view. Obviously, the rage bait, the fans, the one-upsmanship, the black or whiteness around looking at what you looked at, that's not going to be there. But that's why you're here, because we're the middle Gooners, as you should be. That's what I'm saying. Noni looks busy, but be productive. Núñez looks busy every weekend and produces nothing. This Zubi Merino thing might work in La Liga, but we're not getting out the hood with it. EZE delivering it in the most important moments. EZE is a baller in the tent. Arteta learn from this. Merino is in a DM. To be fair, he's not playing like a DM. Like, I just don't think you should be in midfield. I'm past the point. I don't really care if you're 10, 6, 8, 25, whatever midfield thing you think you're playing. And it's not even a Merino thing. It's a tool that's not what you're not caught up to the task. You do. I get it. He floats. He understands the tactics. He floats around a bit. I don't think he's as bad as people make out, but he's a bit slow. He does get overran. I would say the biggest thing with me with Mikel Merino is you love a play acting, if I'm honest. I prefer you up front. I genuinely thought at some point you would have seen Merino go up front, Gyökeres come off. Whatever happens in midfield happens in midfield. Thought I was the only one who recognized what a P that Bernardo Silva is. I respect it, though, because we need that. Why do people keep calling Merino a DM? Like he didn't play half of last season as a striker. Well, we can agree on that for sure. Bernardo is a scumbag. I despise the guy. Purely from a footballing point of view. Like, you do too much, bro. Like, you do too much. And I get it. DG, serious conversation about this manager. How on earth did we go with 3 DMs at home against Rodri? Towels too clean. 4 throws. Our dream striker not fed. Haaland is criminal defense. But didn't Eze score against City in the FA Cup as well? He loves it. I think Noni is injured. I saw him limping at the whistle. Noni, cut that out. We ain't got time for that. You know what? I would, under normal circumstances, say, Noni, you got a game on Wednesday, but there's probably every chance Saka gets, well, you never know. Arteta might give him 90 against Port Vale, but you'd imagine Saka starts. I must admit, Saka look a lot fitter than I thought. And Arsenal, he did well to keep that under wraps. But Arteta, the bottom line is, yeah, obviously you could have went gun ho and it went left. But Arteta, I think you're too. Think about what we can do, innit? I don't want you to change in the sense that overthink about the opposition, where we need to stand, being great defensively. I'm a big fan of one of my philosophies are only the paranoid survive. So think about that. But you also sometimes need to go, not always thinking about what the opposition can do. Eze is a good player because he's a good player. He can provoke havoc. This one can do that. That one can do that. So I need that. I don't agree with you didn't set out to win, but I understand. And I do think there's not really a leg to stand on if someone does sit there and say you're setting up not to lose versus to win. My thing is you're setting up to win, but you're going mad about it. Like, football is so complicated, it's simple, but I do think we're at that point where, bro, football's a simple game. Create some chances, put the players where they're supposed to be. Don't overthink it. Let's go. Because I'm not convinced yet to think we can win the Prem. And it's even difficult. Regardless, we need to fight. Liverpool are faultless, bro. But for me, I need to know that we're not going to fuck up what we can control. Because Liverpool can drop as many points as they are. With what we're doing, we have the capacity to not. And that's one thing. Maybe it's the emotion, the energy. It's just one of those things. But there's been plenty of games. I've seen it kind of, if we remove the fact that it's Arsenal City, it kind of pans out like that. But we lose the game and we're thinking, oh, whatever. So it could have been better. Who knows if we played the players that needed to start and we never had that mistake, who knows? We might have got 3 points and it could have been worse. We could only deal with what if. And on one hand, obviously thankful we grabbed something, but undoubtedly an element of frustration. And for me, it's, you notice I keep saying the same things. You have to isolate Arsenal versus City because obviously we watched it, but I feel like I'm saying the same things to you like week in, week out, especially about us in the final third. And I'm not expecting it to change overnight. But we're getting close to the 10-12 game mark. What did I say in the summer? For those of you that followed me, I'll kind of shut my mouth around these things until the 10th, 11th game mark. So it's that thing, really. Arteta pins teams back to not get countered. He's a coward. He'd rather not give the attacker space and have potential to score versus not getting countered. He's counter clueless. Hold what? Arsenal are getting banned for drawing against City, the big bad bullies. When they used to write us off, fair enough. I'll hold that. I'll hold my point. Arteta has basically cost us 2 wins this season. I hear it. Fair play. And we said going into the season, bro, you got the tools. It's down to the tradesmen now. Are you going to be Cowboys builder or are you going to get great reviews on Google ads or whatever? Cost us 2 wins this season by fielding a bricklayer midfield. Both Liverpool and City were shitting their pants against us, but we only came away with 1 point from 6 due to the gaffer's cowardness. If he doesn't learn from this should be his last season. We should have won the game. Well, I didn't say we should have won the game because I never saw enough to see what was going on. But we should have, man. Why do you not care about how Pep set up? Look at your own damn manager. I didn't mention anything beyond anything about Pep, beyond the obvious about Pep. Ain't got nothing to do with that. Arteta's got the tools, had the P's. Bernardo is a legend, but he's still a twat. Can we talk about how Pep actually played 2 low blocks and counter-attacking football, though? Never thought I'd see the day. As a manager, you got to be humble. You think that probably kills Pep to do that, but you got to be humble. He either thinks a lot of our team or he's a bit nervous in certain aspects of his team. Saliba hasn't been on it for a while. Hard to judge, man, coming back from injury, but still, we have a difficult start to the season. We did not lose. I keep it moving. I'm now vexed. This is the perfect result. It's brilliant. Had Eze been on in the first half, we win this game. I hear it, but I'll be honest. I'm not with that. You're right, but I just want to deal with what happened. He wasn't on the pitch. We drew. Arteta, why didn't you start him? Why did we draw? That is where I'm at now. I don't want to do what ifs. What did I see? Arteta's the kind of guy who goes to a job and needs to use a saw and uses a spanner. We need to score more goals from open play. Trust. Arteta needs to go. It's clear he's got the wrong mentality. But Guys, can we agree Rice can never be our captain? Not having this nice guy. He can be, but just, bro, stop being a Samaritans, bro. Arteta is the one beating Arsenal. Man plays Gyökeres with no one to supply. Wasted a whole 45 at home. Attacked the ish out of City. Big effing coward. Early days, more season to play. You're right. You're going to have to face Rants this week as well, DG. Of course, big up Rants. We're always doing content, but my team didn't lose. Like, what's going on? I forgot Arsenal get banned for draws. Arsenal actually got banned for beating this very team we drew against 5-1. We get banned for not spending, being good defensively, being good from corners. Okay. Ooh. Scary. Make sure you lot are there. Either 4 for 4. Well, no, it's be 4 p.m. on Friday with Rants. Big up Rants. Can't imagine you're not subscribed, but go over there. The whole midfield was cheeks to there for honest cheeks, bro. 2 packs of arse, bro. Rice was stinky today. Zubi stinky. I think Zubimendi was better than Rice. I think Rice was better in the second. Stinky. But then if everybody's stinking up the place in midfield, the players have to take accountability. But then what's going on with the manager? Merino should have been on the transfer list where he had value last summer. Merino needs to make way. I'm even taking Odegaard back in there. Either that or Ethan or EZE. Smash the likes if you haven't. Rice had a shocker too. He was scared to get stuck in, scared to run at the midfield. I need Merino to ride the bench for a while. Bro, who we fooling? We ain't fooling no one. That's us in 6th gear, bro. Flat out. DG City, we're there for the taking, and this fraud cost us the match. We said the same BS against Liverpool. If you stop pinning every team, then our opponent midfield has to come up to cover the space, pull the back line further. He's scared to get countered. Boy. All of Gyökeres' goals are goals he made himself. Bro, you don't create. And even that, fair enough, Gyökeres ain't world-class. But logically speaking, when we get away from what you think, if you have a limited striker or a service-reliant striker and you provide no service, what is going to happen? Seriously, what's supposed to happen? So we're buying tools, not now to use them. And we said this in the summer. It was never as white and black as we never got him, but you get Rodrigo, you get Gyökeres, you add Madueke, and you do this and that, and EZE, and it's never just been obviously getting better players breeds better things, but it's never just been that. It's above my pay grade. I don't get paid 15 mil a year. I do not have UEFA Pro license, but the gaffer does. So I don't know how to. I know what the problem is. I don't know the remedy for it. Arteta has elevated the club and the players. All he needs to do is release the handbrake in his head and have a dare-to-do mentality. Is what he needs to reinvent himself. Remember this, guys. If Arteta did what Pep did, we'd be on him. Trust. That's true. But then you're right. But different zones. City, you lot do what you're doing. Our zones. Specifically Arsenal, Liverpool. City were there for the taking. Obviously, Liverpool are not little, man. But like, thought we could have went there, showed a bit more face. You never know what could have happened, and we never. And that's on the gaffer. Drawing last minute can never feel like defeat, but we're not getting where we need like this. Facts. Trossard should never be starting the game for us unless it's FA Cup. Someone that just don't like him. I hate when people use Gyökeres as a scapegoat. If he was supposed, the fuck is he supposed to do when nobody's feeding him the ball? Arteta's honestly not a manager with the right mentality for challenging titles. He is a manager that plays for league survival because he only wants to play defensive only. Yeah, Madueke is okay. They should be looking for his passes in the box. Arteta better not start the midfield trio again. To be fair, there was a couple times, yeah. Madueke put decent balls in. I'm thinking